A lot of golfers are afraid of the shanks and the yips. And many people are afraid of even saying those words because they think they're going to catch it like it's a disease. And some of you may have gone through it or is afraid of getting it again or is going through it, or that you see your friends inflicted with it and they are struggling. And it's sad because I see a lot of people giving up the game of golf because they can't seem to get out of that vicious loop. Here's good news. It's so easy to get out of it. It truly is. And where people get lost is that they think it's in their mind. So when you think that something's in your mind and you try to tackle it through the mind and the root cause of it is somewhere else, then you can't get out of it. It's a vicious cycle within the mind. Now, I have students where they come see me for the first time and they tell me they have the shanks. And they say it's in their mind, it's something they can't get out of, they get nervous, they get anxious, and they can't handle the pressure. So the minute I see the swing, I tell you, for any of you who have the shanks or the yips, it's not in the mind. It's in the body. It's as direct as a math equation. This swing is going to cause the shanks. This stroke is going to cause the yips. This swing will cause a slice. This swing will cause a hook. Some swings cause a draw or a power fade or a straight shot. So I want you to think of it that way. So when I see somebody inflicted with the shanks, I immediately see that it's what they are doing incorrectly. So it's their swing, which is a formula, if it's a math equation, that equals to a shank. So when you look at it that way, it will empower you, first of all. Yeah, it's going to get difficult if you don't know how to get out of it. What are the right motions to get out of it? That can be tough because a lot of times people resort to thinking it's in their head because they go and consult advice and the person or mentor can't give the right physical motions to get them out of the shank. And so then both of them, the mentor and the student, will blame the mind. So you're stuck. I want you to look at it like if you do the wrong motion and you consistently have the wrong results, it will get to your head. If you do a swing that's going to cause a shank, and then you keep repeatedly doing the swing and it causes a shank, at some point you're going to lose all self-confidence. So then you can turn it around. When you do the right motion, you start getting better results. Then you immediately get confidence. That's the good news. So I want you to feel empowered by this message because once you have a shot that you are not liking, you should realize that there are movements to get you out of it. But what I'd like you to do is take it a step further. Instead of just trying to cure the shanks or the yips or a bad shot, I would love for you to get on the path of fundamentals. So there's this video game and it's called whack-a-mole. So these moles that look like gophers pop out of the hole and you take a mallet and you hit it in the head and it goes back down, but then another mole pops up and you don't know where it's coming out of. So you got to keep being aware of the mole that's coming out of the hole. And it's persistent. It just keeps popping out. And you can play golf or anything in life like that. You can just, issues pop up and then you hit in the head and it goes down, but then another one pops up and you hit in the head and it goes down, and, that sort of thing. But why don't you approach it this way? Instead of waiting for the issues to pop up, get on the fundamental path. And at first, when you get on the fundamental path, issues will still pop up. You're going to work on your setup, you're going to work on your grip. You know, through this monthly membership videos, you'll see the proper way to do things. And at first, you may still see issues pop up everywhere. But instead of chasing after those issues, why not have it be a reminder to go back to the fundamentals? So you work on your setup, you work on your grip, your takeaway. And let's say you start slicing the ball and you're like, oh, why am I slicing? Instead of trying to answer that question, why not go, okay, I'm going to keep working on my setup, I'm going to keep working on my grip, I'm going to keep working on my takeaway and my backswing. And over time, you will realize that less of these issues, these moles will pop up for you to keep you focused within the path. And that's why I love fundamentals, because it doesn't waver. It's not something you keep searching once you have guidance. So that's where I come into play and to help you out is I'm giving you the path, I'm giving you the fundamentals, and you just use those to stay focused and to keep applying and to keep building and not searching, oh, what is the grip? Why am I slicing or pulling? No, like, why don't you go back to the videos and go, okay, I'm just going to keep honing in on my backswing, or, you know, I want you to approach it that way, and you will start to see over time, always be patient. Over time, you will start seeing less moles popping up, less issues, and it won't persist. All these issues won't persist. It will start to go away, and that's how you're going to get consistency, and that is a much better way to play golf. You don't want to chase bad shots and bad issues and trying to fix them. No, you want to just keep doing the right things, because when you do the right things, you can't help but get better. All right, I want you to take that approach and keep it simple. It'll keep you focused and it'll help you play better golf.